Okay, what's good, yo? Stream live again. We got Sour here. Game started already, so we should be going in momentarily, as long as my account has actually been correctly added, as FACEIT likes to do sometimes. Meavedron versus Supershy. I can't be bothered to waffle anymore. What we got here today, and we should be able to hear you by the way, so you can just talk at any time.
Yep, hello guys.
Yo, I got bored of being on my own, so I decided to grab everybody's favorite main support. You know,
Not me.
listen, listen. On the tier list, I had to watch Nevic's main support yesterday, so you're above him.
So it can get worse.
It can always get worse. Don't worry. I think it's always great when you're allowed to call somebody everybody's least favorite Welshman on stream.
What a beautiful nickname for
What can he do about it? He got reverse reps anyway, so
Fucks to be him.
it was one of the games of all time. Okay, let's actually look at what the game is. Meavedron, how many wins do they have?
I think both teams are undefeated. I believe 5-0. I can probably
Let's
check
see.
that
Stats. Win. Loss. They beat Tanaki Kirin 3-2, which is a bit awkward because in my opinion, Kirin are a bit shite. But other than that, I think yeah, they kind of won everything.
Yep.
So on paper, it should be close. But you were saying like they're actually. But Supershy are a problem.
Rimbucks, from my own perspective, I think Supershy are definitely, at the very least, favourites for this series. I think Meavedron are going to have to punch up if they want to win this game, or even take maps off Supershy for that matter.
I think that's definitely fair enough, to be honest. That's kind of what I would expect. I think, obviously, not exactly the same, but I did have Envy play against J9 and NSC last week, and there's no bueno. Just what happens. No, we lost 1-2. Happens. We'll get him next time, though. We'll get him next time. The days of big work could be over. I wish the bans came through a bit faster. It's the only thing that annoys me.
Yeah,
It's just like waiting, and the problem is as well, because you can't see what gets banned, then even though you know what they're banning for, the actual graphic is just, for observers, it's not ideal. We are actually on 2-minute delay, by the way. Sometimes I like to, sometimes I like to set up my observer to be on delay instead, so I can do chat interaction. But I was lazy today, and that would be complicated. And also, I'm observing, so, dude. So normally, the observer I normally ask, am I Blizzard? He's traveled to Korea for the next like 3 months, so I can't do anything about it. And there's no one about yo wake up at like Korea time. We got EMEA games to cast, you know, like.
Yeah, 100%. It's too difficult for me.
Yeah. Oh. I'm so glad I don't have to watch Soon play anymore. Genuinely.
Man, that is something.
he's a creature. He's a creature.
I haven't seen Sakura full cap on Roof. Only being full held first, so it's possible we might see Soon on 5th map.
No! I thought that series was over.
Lose. I thought it was over too. I mean, Sakura capped first point in overtime and have somehow managed to full cap the map.
Unreal. Actually unreal. I just... Listen, I think we were saying earlier, Sakura are like actually like a functional team, you know? Like,
Yeah.
they have good things about them. It just seems like they haven't been able to like, fit all the pieces together. Peps, I don't think have critical thinking skills yet. They haven't developed them. They just have Exodial or like Ice killing 5 people a fight. If that doesn't happen, they kind of like fucked, realistically.
That seems to be the case.
Which is nice when you have people who can do that, but you'd rather you didn't have to have that happen.
It's nice to get like a nice little combination, you know? You have an actual functional team and then you have star players who pop off.
Exactly.
It seems to be like Peps only have one of those things. Less than ideal.
I feel like you'd rather have the other one as well. You know, if you had to pick one, you'd rather have a team who just like played. And if you got mechanics again, you know it happens. But that consistency, I feel like matters. Like it's all well and good if you win a game because somebody like turns into a lobby admin. But after that, like, what do you do about the next game? One after that. That's my question.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, Havana map 5.
Bans nearly done?
They should be. I think Meavedron have second ban. Yeah, so bans are done. Yeah. So we should be going in soon. I should be getting my lobby invite. If I don't, then I've started up the stream for no reason. Which would be sad.
Yep.
Let's see if my stream... If my Overwatch wants to work, actually. This. There we go. This looks fine. Oh, I know what the problem is. Transition that.
The whole lineup being finalized. Maybe they forgot to finalize the lineup. I mean, there's no. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think there's really any players in any of these rosters who are going to be getting subbed in or out.
A lot of the time they just use it as like a time wasting strat.
Yeah.
To be entirely honest, you didn't hear it from me, but there we go.
Yeah.
They probably have somebody who's like running back from like work or uni or whatever. Because like as you mentioned, like there's no like real subs to make on either of these rosters. I think they're both just like 5 players.
Yeah. I mean, both teams have quite a few players on the actual roster.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's because of the FACEIT rule. You have to keep the core 3 on your actual team itself.
I would assume that's what it is. Because also, remember, you can be signed up for the roster, but not sign up for the tournament.
Yeah.
Because it's max of 7. I feel like, actually, I'd probably rather it was like 8 or 9 players. I feel like 7's a bit restrictive. You know, most teams don't go for that many subs anyway, so I feel like if you really want to have like a sub on every role, you might as well let them, you know? Because otherwise...
I think the limit is... I don't know. In my opinion, I think the limit is to stop teams from camping slots, right? Because you can literally keep the same 3 and then the whole entire roster up and have that starting lineup. But I think the way FACEIT have done it, you can still do that anyway, so it makes no sense.
Okay, here we go. Lijiang Tower. The rest of the maps are going to be... give us a gander one more time before we fuck off. We've got Lijiang, Blizzard, Esperanza, Suraversa, Havana. Bans are Ramatra, Symmetra, Symbol, Queen Torb, Tracer Kiri, Ram Zen. So we've almost kept to reasonable ban rules. People actually cooking with this. This is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not one of the same hero being banned, which is...
There's Ram was double banned. Ram was banned map 1, map 5. But it might have been by a different team, because we also aren't told that, so...
Yeah.
Like, it's as close as it's going to get.
Going into the map.
Just checking, you can see. Is the game? Yeah.
A little slow.
That's life.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Interesting to see if these teams roll out these comps. He seemed very...
I don't know. I think definitely with the side of... I should make sure my sides are right. My sides are not right. But definitely with the side of Supershy, they were playing Queen comps anyway. So I'm not really surprised to see them play it more. When they were playing with Azo before, that's what they were doing. Obviously, he didn't stay on for what I've heard was a variety of reasons. But I think it's still pretty reasonable to expect to see him play that. Sorry. J9 on the Venture is what I'm curious about, because I've never seen him on this hero before in my life.
No, it very much feels like Meavedron have walked out on a counter comp with the Pharaoh. Like expecting maybe like a Queen comp or a more stacked up team comp here.
What is going on here?
Or he's dead. The Pharaoh is dead first, which is very unfortunate.
Envy's just chilling on the BAP, which is probably his second best hero. But unfortunately, when you're kind of just hemorrhaging picks, the BAP's just like not safe enough to find value. So even though it's pretty decent damage coming through, it doesn't actually matter in the end. It's going to be the side of Meavedron, who are forced back first fight in favor of Supershy. And by the way, this Queen comp, is they just trying to like, play as fast as possible into the SIG? Just trying to skip over like the poke? Is that what we kind of expect to see?
I would expect a mixture of that, yeah. I'd expect them to try and go for this squishy Baptiste, you know. I mean, it's really hard for the Sigma to get any value into that comp, because you can, as you said, just straight up walk past him. And I think that's what they did in that first fight, managed to get a pick onto the Pharaoh.
Fair enough to it. Obviously, the opening pick came through onto Jane, I'm not much mistaken. Envy just gets clotheslined. Unlucky. And your window's nice, but you're not going to find much value with no Torb to actually back it up. K80 does go for a swing on the high ground and get some pressure onto White Room, as well as a kill onto Ozil. Football will never return. Rune is actually, really nice kills. So this fight is really quite slow from the side of Meavedron, but at the end of the day, a flip's a flip, and especially on Control Center, now you've got a Farah, Torb, Sig set up defensively, pushing, so this is going to be just so cringe, right? You maybe want to go for like a beat push, but then Max can just flux to take out the momentum, Nilo can mirror with a beat of his own. You've got options here.
I'm going to be honest, pushing into this Sig comp with a Farah is going to be borderline impossible. Farah, once you have control of this, is stupidly good here.
Mm-hmm.
Switch over to Echo Soy. I'm not a fan of it, but J9 makes it work anyway. Let's see if he take on Zenvi.
Okay, surely this is a free kill. Surely that's a free kill. Surely. Oh no!
Doesn't get the trade.
It's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. I don't know what happened there because Ruinous was waiting for a barrage, but Envy just gets picked off in the mid fight, and then there's no opportunity to actually commit to it, as well as some. I mean, he fucks up his shots. Let's be realistic about it.
Yeah. At the very least, Meavedron do have an ult advantage here. I maybe see like I wouldn't mind an entry push with a flux here onto the queen. That's what that's trying to do.
This is hateful.
Outside. This is a weird fight.
Ruinous goes.
Outside. Doesn't manage to get a pick.
Dude, gap. That's a gap. That's a gap. Nelio gets booped off the map. And J9's in their flag. Oh, it was such a good start here for Meavedron, but now they're getting spawn camped. It's a bit unfortunate. It's a little bit unfortunate here.
Last second switch on the ball. I don't think this is even going to get a touch, to be honest. The Lucio should just mark out.
What was that barrage?
It
It's nice kills, but no touch. Okay, so I think we're seeing so far. Dude, Prash always catches strays. I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad. Oh, unlucky, honestly. But no, it was like, I would say like 2 decent fights from Meavedron, and then after that, it was just a snowball in favor of the opposition. Okay, here I feel like if you do want to play like Farah, this is better for the angles. So I feel like this is where they're going to succeed if they are going to. I think if we go to Gardens, then it's probably going to be still like favoring Supershy again. But like, what do you think about that? Am I cooking or am I going insane?
I'm going to be honest, I think that last point is really good for the Farah Torb.
Yeah.
The queen, because it's so hard to take angles and actually you can get on the point with the queen comp.
Oh wow! Holy shit!
Wow, okay. I mean, in theory, this Farah Sig comp with the Torb is really good on all 3 points. But they're just not making it work currently. Control a point here first, though, will be really pivotal, especially if they can keep control of it. And make sure they don't rotate less life for free without taking any poke.
I have to wait and see. Oh, what's good, Sally? They're going for the rotate, but they won't be able to to actually be able to contest. So Luna just gets rocked and his day gets ruined. A couple fire rockets help him out as well. And now the stagger kills Reisu's dead. And Libby just doesn't have a chance to get involved. J9 does find a frag, but surely he's just going to get cleaned up. To be honest, be able to live in Dojo is nice. Oh, wait, he's staggering. He's staggering. He's staggering. He's staggering. He's staggering. I've seen this story before, surely. 100 HP. All Ruinous needs is 1 rocket. But, oh my god, he's able to live. That's actually crazy.
That is outrageous.
I guess it's hard when you have no hit scan. But...
I mean, I think Meavedron have controlled it. They tried committing too hard to kill J9. They didn't get a kill, and they've given up all of like map control.
Yeah.
Which means Mox just goes down immediately to the dive.
14 HP.
J9 is getting away with murder here.
Yeah, he's still living.
Died about 10 times already. This is actually outrageous.
The target fire is just all wrong here for Meavedron. Supershy able to clean up because of that, and J9 kind of just kills everyone. He's almost got his major perk now. For Echo, that means what, big stickies, no?
I believe so. I've not touched Echo myself.
I think it's big stickies, or like if you get focusing beam kills, you get a reset on fly. Like you just take big stickies every day, I would assume.
So you're basically just making J9's life even easier, and he's already putting in absolute work.
Yeah.
And you're just making him even stronger. And that's...
Oh!
He barely lives.
This probably has another Ray here, though.
He is living so long here.
Mm-hmm. Orbital Ray gonna be online for J9 momentarily. Rips it before the duplicate expires. You can walk forward and get some decent damage, but the kite is strong. He wasn't really scaled for it. He's a DPS player after all, and with his dupe fading, so too will the Ray. Dude, Ruinous is actually in Narnia. Max on the front line gets a rock onto Luna, and the kill as well. This OC is going to find value, though, with a kill into Nelio. The grass will stop it from shooting off for a second, and the shield will stop it permanent-like. The slide is nice, but no second one means he goes down. Okay, Meavedron have found their footing here.
That was a really nice fight, too, because they managed to go straight point and immediately get a flip. It wasn't contested. So they didn't even need to use ults while on point. Well, I guess they used the Torb ult. But you definitely take that trade every single day. The double DPS for a Torb ult. Now you have a free flux when they have to rotate onto point in the final fight.
You'd love to have it. You're gonna, worst case scenario, force out beat. Okay, take that. Okay, you've caught Libby. Oh, okay, beats there just in time. But at the end of the day, Nino has his own, and it will connect. Nobody touches. Luna just gets boops off.
Did Nilo Ajax?
He didn't. He might have, honestly. I didn't see it go off.
I didn't see either.
Oh.
And I think that's how this matchup should be going comp-wise. You know, Meavedron definitely have the counter comp, in my opinion. You know, they have a really good poke. And as much as I like Jane on the Echo, I don't think that's a good switch, because now you're playing basically poke versus poke. But one team has a Sig, one team has a Hazard, which is much worse. And I think my internet just killed itself.
Yeah, unlucky, it happens. Internet is, I feel like some people have, like, perfect internet that just, like, murders itself. It doesn't matter how much money you spend in some houses, it's just, like, it's unplayable. Luna's on Bull, so this is what I really want to see. The Wrecking Wheel gameplay. It's fresh start for him, so we won't have perks for a second, but remember, we are late in now, so it will be charged up a hell of a lot faster. Wants to get that big slam as much as possible, because that's what really makes the hero just so strong right now.
Nice. Slam.
Okay, Luna has actually found maybe zero value.
Just to walk point here. I'd say, Meavedron can just walk in point here.
Yeah.
I think they've used very much. I think they've used Torby only.
They've basically spent nothing.
It's going to be really hard to retest this here.
Luna's really struggling with this Bull. He's done maybe 200 damage.
Oh.
Boop into Max is nice, but he won't actually be able to find the final blow.
Brutus gets the opening pick. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, Luna's swapping.
Pretty good decision.
That unfortunately didn't look so good for him. So decides to mirror out the Sig. Reisu's dead as well. Off the back of, again, a far out rocket coming through. This is perfect for Meavedron.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, now you've got Supershy having to play Meavedron's game with the Sig poke. And I would definitely say Meavedron has been playing better so far.
Gotta wait for J9 to come back. He's on the Pharah, so as you mentioned, the poke v poke is at least going to come through. Obviously, with Envy on the Juno rather than the Kiri, got a little bit more sustain to come through in exchange for losing out on some damage, some angle control. The walk, okay, coming through. This is the best chance yet.
I would imagine, I think Marks has the Sigma poke, which punches people backwards. Which, in a Sigma vs Sigma mirror, that's really, really pivotal.
Is it?
Every time Luna tries to walk, I think he can just boop him back.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I think this was the perk I was kind of ignoring. I wasn't sure if it was actually good or not, but he's got a charge of the punch. We'll see how he decides to use it.
Nice rock onto Luna. Backs up. Oh, this is a beautiful Kaivis kick, so I think. As long as no one dies to it. Oh, no, look at
Oh, he doesn't get rocked!
Oh, he dodges it.
Oh my god. And so much damage too. Wow. They beat in, but they're down one. It's the tool bolt. They're going to get it blended. The walk forward from Max. Surely you can find an exit frag, and even though it doesn't seem a possibility, it's still a beat that finds no value. 15% left to go. There's double support ults here for Meavedron. Supershy are totally skint.
I mean, the X is going to find a huge overclock, I think, here to make this doable. I mean, Luna's onto the ball too for the touch. It really is just down to the Sojourn on Supershy's side.
There's Ray. Okay, we did overlay support. It's a bit sloppy. Rock is really nice, though. Surely Luna's punished for that. He's able to survive on, 0 HP. Racer and Luna both dead. That's it.
Wow.
Jaina gives up as well in the end there. As expected from my goat.
I expected that first map to go, to be honest. The first point, I thought that was going to be the story of the whole entire map, but...
Honestly, same. I was like, they're playing really quite well already. Like,
yeah.
It was kind of sloppy to start things off. Both DPS just get picked for basically no reason. But after that, they kind of lock in. Works out really well for them.
Yeah.
So, thanks for the follow, by the way, Delphi. Very cool of you. Then, what else we got?
What's next map? What are we looking at? No, it doesn't show.
Pull up the FACEIT page. It'll show in a second. Of course, we can look at the stats as well.
Oh, we can look at the stats?
Mm-hmm.
There you go, that's your scoreboard, right?
Yeah, scoreboard.
Let me have a little look. I mean, Rune is with the most kills.
Yeah, no big surprise.
There's not really anything outstanding.
No, I wouldn't say so either.
It kind of summarizes the map pretty well.
Envy's leading on healing, but considering they were playing like BAP and Juno, that kind of makes sense, right? I will say you are matching damage with Reisu as well, so that is interesting. deaths of Envy v Reisu are about comparable as well. So it does seem like Envy's getting a little bit better with the flex support matchup, but that's the only thing I can realistically say.
Neelio also has another 1k damage over KZR. I mean, I know KZR has had planes to Sigma the whole time, but...
Wait, I found it.
Neelio is getting a better hand of
Dude,
KZR.
Max Relax has done like almost twice as much work as Luna on the damage.
Wow.
That's probably what I would say is the big difference maker.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Because, like we've been saying, it was relatively close, but I think we saw the Lunar Ball was maybe... It wasn't it. We were on his perspective the entire time, and I didn't see the vision. I did not see the vision.
I'll be back in just a second.
Yeah. Okay. Meavedron doing well so far. As we mentioned, we maybe predicted this would be pretty in favor of Supershy, but the Scrim Bucks are apparently fake. Nizpuck, thanks for the follow as well. Get this best of luck to you, I suppose. As your mid-game, I hope you win. Or rather, good luck. I can't be too biased. If I say I hope you win, then J9's going to be mad later. And the happier he is with me, the more likely he is to throw my my NSC games. This Envy is insane. I know, he's my favorite. Actually, my favorite player. Just a goat. Oh, we're straight back in. Damn.
Alright, I'm back as well. Oh, we're going to Blizzard World?
Uh-huh.
What would hero bans for this map? Let's have a little look. Diva and Ball ban. I think that's probably for the better than Balls and bans. That way you don't get to see Luna on the ball again. Better, if I had to guess. Basically.
Yeah. Diva Ball. Okay. Technically, this goes into WCS rules and it's 2 tank bans, but I think they confirm it. Thanks, Bendix, for the follow as well. Very cool. Okay. I feel like these are weird bans on this map. Because both of them are, like, okay here. But... You know? Like... I kind of don't see the vision.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. I don't
like. I feel like
if you're Marx's team, you ban the Monkey, no? Unless you're saving it for the map.
I would agree. I think the bans I would go for here are Monkey, Sigma, Diva. Yeah, kind of. But I don't imagine you're ever scared of like a bull comp enough that you have to ban it out. And even if you would ban a bull comp, you'd rather ban an Ana or a Zen, no? That kind of gets the same job done.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, more Envy Glaze in my chat. I'm all here for it.
Looks like Meavedron are running a bit of an unconventional comp with the Alari Juno. I mean, my team is actually running that in Dreamlight Tournament earlier, but...
Dreamlight Tournament and FACEIT is a bit... it's a bit different.
Yeah, it's quite different scenarios, but we'll see if he gets any value.
By the way, all here for Envy Glaze. He's carrying me to my $30 of Liquipedia earnings, so... Let's keep it coming.
Shout out Envy.
Shout out Envy one time.
Okay. It's me really interesting to see because I feel like Neelio is going to be super squishy. I mean,
yeah.
I'd like to see Supershy switch over to a Trace or something so you can harass this Juno. Because if you get a
into the top,
even still.
Wait, Max is like
Juno
split.
has got no peel.
Let's see. Oh, that's not my bun.
Chilling.
Okay, Neelio's dead. Yeah.
First.
Why does he keep putting me into third person?
For the peel, but you just don't have any packs from the you don't have any boots or amps from a Lucio. You are just on your own out there. And, yeah.
Unfortunate.
Easy first cap for Supershy by the looks of it.
That's exactly what it's going to be there. Okay, my game is lagging a little bit. I don't know why. There we go. No, it's on me. I think I don't have enough RAM or something. My game just likes to explode if I have more than like anything open. So I need to have a browser tab open so I can see like FACEIT, and even that is like too much for it normally.
That's pretty funny.
Subscribe so I can buy more RAM, guys, please. Okay, there's a nano boost on Reisu. It's probably just throw it on like Monkey and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Luna.
On the side of,
yeah.
It
probably just kills everyone. So either you rock the dive or Luna just rolls it. Obviously had a bit of a stinker last map. Hopefully has it a little bit better over time here.
Looks like nothing's happening. I don't know, I just don't understand this Meavedron comp, right? Maybe they can get value of the sun?
Okay,
Oh, they do. They get so much value from that sun. Neelio with the 2-piece.
Yeah. Okay, so they nano to try and find value in trade, but we get literally nothing. We use our biggest ult and get no value. That's kind of crazy, no? But instead, yeah, the sun allows Nilo to find double rockets. That's crazy, actually. The backline just carry that fight for Meavedron. Nobody else even has to play the game.
Very nice to Memby there.
Okay, you only used one ult, and it's an ult you're probably happy to part with. Now what do we do? Jedi trying to get involved in the Pharah. But, oh, almost goes down.
Yeah, these comps seem really interesting, right? Because there's no one to push point either on the side of Supershy. You're gonna have to leave your backline on point, which makes them really susceptible to Runes or K80 to get big, like that would have fallen to J9.
You do get a trade. Oh! Dude, big Soj Rail is crazy. That 150 headshot, it just... There's nothing you can do about it. You just get fucked. Like, I don't know. The thing is... Listen, I know 60 bullets is nice, but the ability to turn, like, Soj Rail into a win button is... I feel like it's just too good. Overclock is just so powerful with it.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. However, you do use 2 ults, and Meavedron only use 1, and they switch over to the Widowmaker too.
Runas is dead. That ult advantage goes down the drain. Raise, popped. See if you can find much of the back of it. Not a rock so far. The healing allows you to stay, but a nano comes through onto J9, who surely wants to let loose with his rockets sooner rather than later. A direct won't come through just yet. Nilo kiting out, but will go down. J9 still under pressure. The beam's good from Runas, but not good enough. He copies the Winston after they see 9s.
Oh, that's awful for Meavedron. They use an ult and just don't even touch.
Yeah, unfortunate. Max was still alive on cart. I really don't know how they fully just forgot about the cart, but because of that, we're on a 3rd point already. 4 minutes on the time, really not what you'd love.
No, certainly not. It really looks like the DPS from Supershy are getting so much value so far. I just don't understand the Widow switch. I guess it makes sense.
Oh, well, there it is.
Well, I guess that is beautiful from
See, Sour, that's what we call a caster curse. You're a natural, my boy. Goes up for second dipping and can't connect it, but J9's dead. And at this point, everyone's going to back out. Okay, Envy's on his one trick. That makes sense. Anytime when his player's pressured, then it's over to the Kiriko because they're pretty good at it. Do I think it's the best pick in this scenario? I don't think it's bad by any means. But it probably wouldn't be my first thought either. This angle damage, though, just helps like mitigate. As you mentioned, the DPS not finding too much. Well, you got 3 of them now.
Yep. I actually really like the switch onto the Kiriko because there's nothing for Supershy to dive on. The only really squishy character on the team is the Widowmaker, and the Widow is going to be playing so far back on the map. Luna's never going to be able to get on that Primal engage.
They just go onto the front line. J9 tries a barrage. I'm not sure about that one myself. I'm assuming he's swapping for whatever reason. We primal? Ooh. Listen, if you get a kill, that's cool. Okay, 2 kills is pretty cool. But you still get like a 1/3 of a push. And you have tank advantage now. Max is antied and down cooldown, so he actually going to have to back for a second. Maybe they were cooking. Maybe we were just hating. Okay, J9's dead, they won.
Nah, J9 gets
Yeah.
J9 dead again. I mean, an absolute heroic play there from Luna, but it still doesn't yield anything.
We're rallying?
Attacking team, rally and OC?
I don't know.
Support from Meavedron, this is so scrappy. And a nano on top of that too. This is so scrappy. A flux. Just chuck out all the ults there.
I'm watching like Peps v Sakura level ult tracking. Ult trading.
Certainly that.
Like, people are just like throwing the kitchen sink at each other. Ronas has gone to the Ana dupe. Does he get nano in time? That's going to be the question. Because so far you found no value with the actual cooldowns. A big nade, nano through. There you go. You've been able to find a stabilization finally.
Despite all of those ults done from both teams,
yep.
To hold on and give up very little meterage there, I think.
They gave up like 1 corner, and the cart will probably roll back round through it. They're pretty happy with that, honestly.
Yeah, 100%. Now all you have to be scared of is this Primal Nano turn, because that's what Supershy can be playing for. They can be playing for this Nano, playing for this Primal. But it looks like they'll have the Primal first. I wonder if they just go without a Nano.
I'd assume they do, because Luna's straight in, Nulio's just dead. And there's probably a second one of the cards here as well. K80, no chance there.
Luna with 2. Oh, he sees the feed.
Yeah.
Okay, he sees it.
And now, as you mentioned, they have those ultimates, and there's just a jam to spawn doors. Can a touch come through? It can, at least, but Nilo's not long for this world. A second touch, yeah, not even possible. Not as fast as it maybe could have been, right? It was 420, I think, coming into the third point. But they're still pretty happy with it.
Yep, funny number.
God.
But it really seems like Supershy are just winning purely off the back of Luna just making heroic plays on the monkey here. You know, you saw J9 get picked off, I think, quite a few fights first, you know, on that Pharah pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. It's really interesting to see, you know. I wouldn't have said Luna would have been the star player on this team. But he's really showing up today.
Especially after that map one was, well, it was a bit shit, realistically, but he is kind of carrying. It turns out, if you're just not a ball player, then fair enough, the Winston's more his style, and you really can't hate. They're going the exact same thing on the defense. Do you think this brick has value when you're playing into a comp that you're basically certain is not going to have any divers?
I wouldn't say it gets value, but I think for KZR, it's definitely a comfort pick.
Yeah.
Main spot, and I think you can enable J9 more with the packs, you know, over like a Kiriko pick or even a Lari pick. Personally, I'd have probably played Kiriko, but I don't think it's a throw to play the brig. You know, you can also have the rally for when he flux it for Mark's fluxes, which is awful.
Oh, we're going for a TP Widow shot.
TP shot? You don't see too many Vs.
It works occasionally, and when it does, you feel super, super cool. But I like I always say, this is just like a ritual. I think people do. No one actually expects it to work. Like, he's shooting at literally nothing. When are you gonna catch an invisible Sombra? Like.
Yeah. It's like Meavedron are switching over to a Lucio backup. I like it. I like it, to be honest. I mean, I wouldn't mind a Kiriko pick with a Sig, but I think the BAP is definitely good. You know,
oh my god, J9!
Pinky with it onto the J9.
He has no reason to fly up there, but instead just getting caught in the Ash crosshair means that KAT is making things dangerous. Dude, this Ash has been crazy so far. Okay, how you can't miss the dynamite twice after we glazed you.
I'm just Supershy here. I think you played, give up 2 ticks, maybe look for a trade. That's what Luna's trying to do here. Get some pre-fight poke in. I mean, you just have to look for Raizu to get a nice nade here, especially after he's fucked up jump. How has Runis gone down to J9?
It's a nice 1v1, but I think that's going to be kinda it. Big cleave, at least, onto Neil. And they managed to find that retake on the back of J9 just killing the Echo.
That wasn't even Raizu hitting a nade. J9 just straight up just gets a random opening pick on the Runis. I don't know how that's happened, but shout out J9 for doing that. Massive play from him. And now they're going to have their nano turn.
I mean, he kind of needed to find some redemption after he was the first person to die.
Yeah.
It works out for him pretty well. They've full swapped their comp, by the way. We're on to Has, Has, Torb, Sojun. There we go. Got there out in the end. So he's going to help you kill Luna on cooldown, basically.
Yeah. I don't know if I like this switch or not, because as I said, they got their nano tribal turn online, right? You've got a rally too you can help Luna out with. They're going to find it really hard to get any kills, especially with a Baptiste Lucio backline. You know, they're poking away, and now Luna's got nano. Mox is half HP. He's just going to go down early here. He should go down early. How is he 14 HP? Someone chase this.
You're going to get the health pack?
He's not even getting the health pack.
Why did he not get the health pack? I'm actually so confused. Like,
okay, he does get the trade though onto Raizu, but it's not going to mean much. Tomfoolery on the side of Meavedron.
Tomfoolery, yeah.
Nothing better to say.
Okay, enemies on the Kiri now at least, so the comp's at least more homogenous. You're still behind an oil, so you have no way of forcing them to spend like anything. So they'll probably just look for like just an OC fight, maybe.
No, because I'd imagine Raizu will have his perk online too, right? So like, even if he hits a single sleep there, like if he hits sleep on the Mark 2, Mark will just die for it, by the way.
He's got a bouncing nade sleep, so.
He's got bouncy nade instead. Okay.
I guess he thought he was playing into the Sig before, so it makes sense there.
Yeah.
J9 just is in Narnia and dies.
Down again. But Raizu, nice trade onto Runis. Need to make the B here. They really need to win this fight here, I think.
Okay, we've rallied. This is so chaotic across the map. What is happening?
I can't even tell what's happening here. I mean, Marks will probably look for an ult here once the rally's gone down, or once the bubble's down.
Not captured. Yeah, dude, Libby gets killed. Big catch.
Trade Sojun's here. I mean, if if you can play for this Kitsu Envy, then I think it's definitely winnable. But Marks really needs to play his life here. 95 for Kitsu. I think you should just be able to clear this point out with Kitsu.
Yeah, you're going to need to finish it in time, though. The Nano is threatening. Kitsu pop. He can help you brawl out with the Monkey with that cleanse forced out by the Nano boost. With the damage coming through onto that Monkey, surely going to be enough. Max does get chunked, but no touch. They've been able to extend play, but it's been so awkward. They just C9. Fair enough, I guess.
Wow. I still think they would have won this out because they still had the Hazard life, and I'll take a Hazard over Sozen every time. I'm now just realizing that I've been calling him Marks. His actual name is Max Relax, so that's kind of embarrassing on my part. But
it happens. I've done way worse than that before, and I've also been called some things on broadcast that are just not my name. Oh. That's life. That's life.
Yeah, that is life.
Exactly.
I remember my first streamed game. They called me Sewer for some reason.
Are they French?
Names are easy. Yep, they were French.
Oh, well, that makes sense, don't it?
But it's like Meavedron have the old advantage.
Oh my god. Fair enough.
DX showing up on the social, getting the opening pick, and they're looking for the push more. Can they get one more here?
Probably can. Yeah, there we go. Max goes down. I think everybody else is more or less backed out. Nobody else, I don't imagine, will overpeak. K80 plays with fire a little bit, but this time not burned. Okay, helps you stabilize your ults. OC now firmly going to be active, and pushing into the fire, as we mentioned, it's not fun. It's not fun at all.
Not at all. And as I said before, maybe I'm gonna find it really hard to push the point here again because they have an Echo and Sojourn, right? Who do you leave on point in this situation? Your
Oh my.
Your tank.
J9.
Anywhere space, you can't take space.
Yeah.
Take with fire as well.
He's able to escape, though. Thankfully, there's no Tracer in this comp to be able to follow up as fast as maybe you'd like. OC popped for the bigger bullets. It's not going to be as powerful. Beat's going to catch him, so the Primal won't be able to counteract it as hard. But Max goes down on the other side of the map. Not quite sure how that happened, but recently with the OC, yeah, you need to find a shot, and unfortunately doesn't. A bit of an awkward one here from Meavedron as they use more than a couple ults and get diddly squat off of it.
Well, I think Neely was trying to beat for Max. I don't think he was trying to beat the Primal. I think he was trying to beat for Max, but it looks like he just did not connect. I don't know if that was a juggle from Luna or just a complete misplay from Neely at the part, but really costing him now, especially going into this basically final fight with an ultimate deficit.
I mean, if they can finish off the dupe, they've still got some time to at least charge it up, right? So it's not so bad. Max is under a lot of pressure on point. Gets one root and trades it out. That's all you can really ask for.
Listen, I want J9 here, not to Luna when he's 1 HP.
I'm not sure about that one. This duel in the air is pretty awkward. Dude, we've only got ZXR on the cart. There's still got 3 people, and into the Kitsu. Surely that's going to be enough. Okay, he's able to find the kill. And okay, we're trading back and forth, and these aren't trades that are favoring Meavedron. Not at all. No. Second left to go, and no surprises here. I think it's going to be 1-1. Supershy able to make it a little bit more even as they tie things up.
Yeah, dominant showing there from Supershy. But again, you've kind of got to question these comp picks and these hero bans, right? Again, I don't know which team's banned which, but regardless, I don't know why Meavedron are banning the D.Va and the Bull here. Because I feel like if you're playing the Sigma comp, you're much more scared of like a monkey dive here. Hey, I don't know. Beautiful shots from ZX here.
That is true.
On the Sojourn too. Not much you can do about that, even with hero bans.
Turn Sour down, I can still hear them. That's crazy.
Oh, which motherfucker?
That was Mag. That was a Mag corner emoji.
Someone give me what
Wait, I'll time him out for 10 minutes for you. Oh, that is criminal. I think someone donated a sub last time I was streaming to ban Lottie. So she got Thanos snapped. Unlucky for her, unfortunately. People just be haters. Like, I know you don't have much energy.
I don't know.
Okay, this is a bit more dominant in terms of the stats. Like, J9 died the most, but he was playing pretty aggro. Dude, 38 elims for ZX. It's kind of crazy. Just lobby admin.
38?
Uh-huh.
Wow. That is a big number.
That is true. That's why we at Spectre and Cast Productions pay you the big bucks, Sour.
Oh yeah, that is a big ass number. 38 and 5.
7.6 KD. Next closest was Luna, who's 29 and 4. You can't hate that either. But just a huge performance out of the DPS, as you mentioned. Unfortunately, Runas and Nizpuck weren't really able to build in. And they weren't terrible by any means, but just not enough success, realistically.
I mean, the 4 deaths there onto Luna, I think, really tells a lot too, right? They were really struggling to do anything about this monkey dive. He was getting away with so much too, which is probably why, you know, ZX is able to get so much value. There's just no one marking him because his monkey is holding so much free space for him.
Got it, EFS.
Interesting to see what Meavedron do going to next map. Do we know what the next map is?
We do not. I should really just screenshot it next time it comes up so we can take a look. It's one of those things I'll learn to do eventually. Because obviously it shows them all at times, but for the next 45 seconds, we're just guessing. Okay, but we've seen on the monkey, it seems like that's where Supershy can find success, like J9 in the Pharah, ZX on the Sojourn. Meavedron, when they can play this like Pharah, Torb, Sig kind of strat, it works out for them. Each for answer is going to be awkward.
Ooh, yeah. Let's have a little look at the hero bans for this map too. So they've banned, one team's banned Queen, one team's banned the Torbjorn. With a Queen ban, I feel like that's going to be Meavedron banning Queen.
Meavedron would have banned Queen, Supershy would have banned Torb, surely.
Supershy banned Torb, but I'd imagine it's going to be the same comps, or like a very similar comp matchup. It'll be a dive from Supershy. And maybe Meavedron stick with this Sig comp. I mean, from scrimming them, it really does seem like Nelio and Runis on these off angles are really, really good together. But maybe they're not the biggest like fragging players, right? Like
yeah.
The EMEA team ZX will get all of these picks, whereas Meavedron really play well for these setups. So maybe that's why they're going more towards this Sig comp and not a dive comp, because they feel like they'll get mismatched. But it'd be interesting to see.
No, I
actually walk out on.
I think that's fair enough. I feel like Sig comps in general are just the ones which are maybe not easier to play, but less reliant on your mechanics. It's where you can just kind of chill, find success. We're just waiting on the remaining members of Meavedron to get in. Sorry, that's going to be Max, who's still beach balling, and as well the other DPS of I'm totally blanking. I swear, with casting, because you have the players' names in front of you so often, then you realize you don't need to remember them. So whenever they're taken away, they just vanish from your mind. Like, the reason I keep forgetting team names so much is because the overlay is put on by OBS, so I can't see my own overlay. So I cannot remember a thing.
Person, right?
Yes, it will.
Yeah. No, I'm.
Wait, can you wait? I need a piss. There we go. That explains everything. Bro, that's what we're all doing. Wait.
Oh, Nick Puck is KAC. That makes sense on FACEIT. They just have a different name. That makes sense. What's the next map? Next maps will be Servas and Havana. I feel like if you're Meavedron and you can take this, if you can win this map, right, and then take Supershy to Havana,
yeah,
that's gonna really benefit you guys, especially if you're defaulting the Sig comp.
Mm.
You know, Havana is notoriously known for the Sig matchup, and Sig's not been banned on that map.
What were the bans? Do you remember?
The bans for the final map are Ram and Zen, which doesn't really affect either the way these teams have been playing.
Not at all, no. I feel like you could move towards the Ram, and Zen is right out, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like Zen's so niche nowadays. I mean, I'd almost rather just run an Illari. You know, you can get so much more work done on your own, especially the new perks for Illari.
I mean, Illari is like pretty squishy, but she doesn't die on cooldown like a Zen does. You know, if I see a Zen in the lobby, like you're gonna die on cooldown 98% of the time. You just need to be kind of crazy for it, and like the Zen perks are nice, right? They're like effective, especially like the damage into the healing is nice for your tank trade. The 6 orb makes picks a little bit more consistent, but like it doesn't matter at the end of the day. You still are just going to get flattened by a tracer with 17 umptillion blinks.
Yeah, exactly. And it does look like it's going to be the same matchup as I said. It's going to be, you know, going more for this Pharah, this Sig, this Sojourn, whereas Supershy are going for the monkey dive, but with a Lucio Kiri, which I think is a really nice adaptation. It means your whole team can basically dive onto the backline of Meavedron.
I mean, obviously J9 is going to be on this Tracer. Definitely his favourite pick. There's going to be no questions about that, and into the top, there's much less reason for it. Envy's the tasty morsel he hopes to snack upon, and not able to find the elimination. The peel as well means that J9's used plenty of cooldowns, but found relatively little in the end. The distraction is going to be enough. And so Max goes down, Envy goes down as well. A little bit later than J9 would have liked. But his kills all the same. Nelio, oh my god, they're chasing him all the way to spawn. That's crazy.
That was, man. I'd quite like to see a switch. Oh, they're going over to the Baptiste. I think it's probably better to go for the Juno, but I wouldn't mind a Juno Brig instead here. I feel like a Juno Brig is way more survivable than that comp, but...
I'd agree, honestly. I like the BAP is nice for shooting and dealing damage, but I feel like when you're just gonna get a hard dive, you don't find much value. We'll see what Envy maybe expects to find as they're poking so far. Yeah, I guess he's late on the lamp, but Max is just like out wide, really, really early.
It's why I said I feel like it's a really nice swap over to Luso carry for Supershy, right? It just makes it so much easier for them to walk onto the backline. You know, Luna doesn't need to worry about a nade engage. Luna doesn't need to worry about clearing space. He can just walk there with his backline, you know, right behind him. And Max is going to go over to the D.Va. I mean, these adaptations it doesn't seem very synergized, right?
No, like
trying to go over towards the Baptiste instead of
I mean, the BAP helps the Sig, but not the D.Va. And now you got a D.Va, you'd rather have like a Juno again. So I don't know. They're calling for a pause. They must have realized they've had some issue, but then Envy's forgotten that there's no admins in this server, so someone's gonna have to leave.
Yeah, you have to go pause or go onto site. Can you do that? Do you have perms to do that?
I don't have perms to do anything, unfortunately. So we're gonna hope that somebody realizes that at this point, because things are not getting any better for Meavedron here. They're getting put in the blender. Max is able to find like 1 kill, at least 2 actually. This D.Va's finding something. But surely there's no more in the bank, right? Okay, Mesa Urzil is made to be low, but now the DMEC comes through, it's gonna be it.
It really does just feel like Max is on a very different page to his even potentially the rest of his team. You know, he's like playing D.Va, going really deep every time. But you know, being on a Baptiste, you're just not gonna be able to peel him consistently. You know, no matter how good you are, even if you're Shu, even if you're any good Baptiste player, you're not gonna be hitting every shot onto Max while he's flying in. So it just seems like such a mismatch with a team comp.
I gotta agree with you, to be honest.
So here, that is so kiteable. I don't like that window.
No.
Maybe they're trying to switch, so they're just trying to use their window. Maybe they're, realizing it's not the right comp. I think you've got a better value at mid fight. And he goes dead. He's dead with an early slide, no lamp.
I mean, I think you're probably looking to swap anyway. There's not much reason to stay on this BAP. You're just gonna die on cooldown. But I think it's also kind of worth remembering that Envy is also very much a ranked player. And, while he's been learning the game as of recent, it's still going to be a mistake that you're going to make sometimes when you aren't, like, a full-on, like, organized rank play, like a Shu or something. You know? It's kind of like the Scottish Ghost 91, call it that.
Yeah.
Zero thinking or aim.
Yeah. But, however, they've made a switch over this comp. I like this comp a lot more, but I feel like it's going to be too late this time.
Oh, dude, Envy's pretty dead here. Nice dink onto J9. It forces a recall, but the trade's just so easy.
Just get. It's like, what, the 3rd fight? It's been their spawn. It's pure hubris. Only gets the backline, and I feel like Supershy already know they've won this map.
Oh, absolutely. It's like
they know they've won this.
They had like an 100+ meter lead at like 7 minutes in. It's just unreal. Maybe Reisu dies here. That's like the best you can realistically hope for.
They're still winning this fight, by the way. I'm pretty sure they've been traded. Like, they've had like so many trades.
How is Reisu not dead? That's criminal. Okay, we got a Bastion swing from spawn.
He thinks he's Cypher. I don't think he's Cypher, and Supershy agree with that, and he's dead. Looks like it'll just be a fight for this map.
I don't even hate the idea. It's just like the. Wow. Dude, there's no words for that. That was actually brutal. Like, damn. Meavedron did not have a chance to play the video game. Oh my lord. Genuinely brutal, yeah. Like, Meavedron didn't win a fight, no?
Yeah, I'm pretty confident they didn't win a single fight. I mean, there was a few fights where, like, Max would get, like, 2 picks or maybe even a 3rd pick. But somehow the whole entire time, Supershy would keep it and keep in the fight, right? Because I don't think it went... every single fight was taken past the checkpoint after checkpoint was capped, right?
Yeah, yep. I think you're right there. Like, fuck me. That was kind of more what we expected when we were going into this game, right? We were like, well, this game's, it's not going to be close. Yeah. Just going to be Supershy winning everything. Took him a while, but... Yeah, check the statistics.
How I expected the storyline to go. I feel like that's just bullying.
There's 6 deaths on Supershy. Bit unlucky. J9 didn't die. Neither did ZX. Oh no, sorry. J9 and Luna didn't die. My mistake.
Yeah.
Let's look in the assets column. Like, I don't really know what to say. They kind of just played better, unfortunately. You know, no one particular had like a stinker. No one in particular popped off. It's just Supershy run a good comp without the Torbjorn. Meavedron have nothing to stop the Winston from just running them over. So that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, I mean the only person with maybe like only similar stats like Envy and Nelio, you know, but I mean it's not hard to farm a bit of damage and healing in that situation. It's just a pure steamroll from Supershy. And as you said earlier, that's kind of how I was expecting this series to go. You know, I feel like Supershy are just far and away the better team. You know, Meavedron getting the first map. I think you're happy after taking the first map, and you're now going to Cervasa. I mean, you have to switch off this Sig comp at some point, right?
Yeah. Listen, I don't think Cervasa is like a bad map for this. I can't remember what the bans are. Let's find it real quick.
The bans are Tracer and Kiriko.
Tracer Kiri. Tracer's nice because it means J9 can't play it. J9, I think, is just the best Tracer in the lobby. I think we kind of saw that last map. Kiri ban, I don't imagine will have a crazy amount of effect because we've seen them like flirt with it before, but no one's really committed towards it. So I'd be pretty surprised if we saw like an actual like full send on the Kiri. I'm kind of assuming it's going to be more of the same, right? We'll probably see Torby coming out again.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Supershy decide to pick on this map because you could honestly stick with the monkey dive. You know, obviously not having Kiriko is pretty hard to that. Maybe go for like a Lucio Ana. But I wouldn't mind them just matching the brawl. I think they're just going to win in the brawl matchup versus Meavedron regardless. Looks like Lunar's teasing the Zarya. But surely not. Surely don't walk out on this comp.
I feel like Zarya is still not good. You know, Zarya has some use cases.
Junkrat, there's no way they're walking out on Zarya.
They're on it. Okay, they're swapping. They're running out the Zarya. Okay, the Zarya is real. Luna is on Zarya. It does help J9 get every resource in the game. So that's probably going to be some amount of this. Remember, especially with that major perk, right? You can allow your Genji some small amounts of healing, some movement speed as well.
Yep.
I don't know if that's enough, though. Like if my game wouldn't lag, please. Yeah. It is a slideshow right now for me as well, don't worry.
I see Zarya shooting.
Yeah, okay.
He's also poking. Alright, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, well, no, we're not anymore. Very cool.
Oh, no,
we are. There we go. Take it. Took a while then. Max is half HP. Yeah. And remember, with the kinetic grasp, you can't mitigate that beam, so that could be annoying. Or maybe not. It is maybe half the time, realistically.
You know what's going to happen back here, though? He has no bubbles. I think they're going to find it really hard to take space with the Zarya to Sigma. I mean, I like it because it hard enables J9, but if J9's not killing 2-3 each fight, it's really going to struggle because Max can just back a point, play to poke, you know, play for his CDs. I'm not sure I like this comp.
I don't mind it, but I think we have to wait till you basically have 2 bubbles before you actually walk. Because they just get forced so quickly into all this spam damage. And you don't really have the healing. Okay, surely this is your chance. With Max being so low, J9's got an off angle. And even though the beam damage is nice onto Luna, then it's just not enough. Plenty of damage coming through from both the Zarya and the Genji. But it's actually ZX who's leading the ult charge as they finally get a flip.
Yeah, very nice. I mean, that's how they have to play, right? You have to make sure Luna has charge. And you can't walk straight across point. I think a common mistake a lot of teams make is they try and just straight up walk into that comp. You have to set up, you know, your Genji Lucio maybe on one side, you know, your Zarya on another side, and walk and press out Max like that. They did that really well, nice execution. And now this looks like it's gonna be an ult.
Oh, that's so low. I don't know what decided to knock every single player on the side of Meavedron down to 1 HP, but Supershy going to be loving it. Ruin is already vanished. Envy not long for this world. Nelio undo the bright lights. And that fight was over before it even began.
Yeah, the TP onto high ground where Supershy is set up to shoot him. Maybe not the smartest decision. I like the TP engage, but I feel like you TP onto like top right high ground if you're trying to do something, or somewhere with at least some level of cover, right? But I don't think they're gonna get a proper fight, and even if they get a touch, it'll be another scrappy TP straight onto point.
They have a touch, and it's gonna kind of suck, okay? He sends it, and they're not there in time, and they're all one shot again, and they're all gonna die mid-rotate. Oh dear. It's worst case. Yeah. Okay, silver lining is that J9 hasn't reset you all. Managing to escape his 4-hit is not that bad. Your Sim's gonna be back fast, especially if Nelio goes for a taxi. Sucks that Supershy will have choke control early on. As well as, you know, every ultimate. You'll have the same option, I suppose. But into this Grav, you're kind of just screwed, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they can get a good beat off, force out like a Juno ult or two, or even a Blade to confirm the kills, right? Oh, my internet killed itself as well.
Yeah, unlucky. Bubble comes through to Racer to allow him to survive a little bit longer. Grav, with the extra damage, does mean that it could be a little bit more lethal, and will be. Max is able to be taken down. Jaina with the blade pulled is able to find a double kill. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you. And it looks like Supershy is gonna clean up this point. Oh, I mean,
Oh.
I think the second point's already over, honestly, from that fight. Meavedron committed 4 ults to that fight, by the way. The only thing they didn't commit was Flux. And Supershy have that OC that they built, you know, he's already built it up again. They have Beat for the Flux, they have Juno ult for the Flux. If you're Supershy here, you just go early. Go early as Juno ult, get a nice clean up. J9 misses the dash, but
It does not matter at all.
All of these kills, this is beautiful from Supershy.
Lovely work. It feels like they misstepped slightly on map number 1. After that, they've just been like playing to make up for it almost, right? I mean, it's been a totally different level of play. And now, as you mentioned, they actually take that with just 1 ultimate. It's a reset, obviously, of the ult economy for the side of Meavedron, so they'll have literally nothing. It's going to be probably 2 1-ult fights in a row, and then by that time, the ult cycle of Supershy will be well and truly back. And I don't know. This is just so far to play behind. It's going to have to be probably the full reverse sweep from Meavedron to actually be back in this map.
Yeah. TV against you is interesting. I think your internet might be lagging, but he's in there, beat push. I mean, this is just beautiful. You know, nothing they can do about this here.
No.
Hits from both sides, push with a B, and J9 just gets all of this dash resets.
This must feel so good if you're a Genji.
Yeah.
Should pickle chilling.
I don't know if it on yours. I can't tell if my stream's lagging. Give me a sec.
I think mine is fine right now. So it might be a Discord thing. It might be a you thing.
I'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, it could just be on my end. I'll try and keep up.
Yeah.
But again, it's like Meavedron now are making these switches, which I like these switches, but it just feels like it's so late, right? It's on 3rd point.
Yeah.
You know, Supershy can't be far off their level 3 perks for every character.
They're probably close or have it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, does get picked.
Nice pick. That's nice.
Maybe you can find a trade. Maybe Nido's the person to go down with the headshot on their medigun. Not coming through just yet. Grav is a pretty nice investment. 1J9 will surely be able to just farm. I mean, that's the stuff dreams are made of if you're a Genji. 5 dash resets in the fight. J9 getting 4 final blows. Good lord, man. It's a Grav, so it's easy, but though if you put plays of you killing into Grav in a montage, I don't know. Like
you take any.
Yeah. Maybe you do. Oh, wow. You put that in a montage, Kate. He gets flattened. They have to ray anyway. But, I mean, ZX is just firing in with his railgun. And just keeping them all suitably bullied back. That is a Lucio gap coming through. As well as the Annihilate as they walk forward. We'll see if Max has much more for us as he looks to fight anything more. That's ZX taken down. Reisu, ran us away. Yeah.
But that's really bad for Supershy. They went first there, right? Okay, they got a pick with J9, right? But they used both their DPS ults, and they lose the fight. I mean, they've used 3, which is probably good. Supershy, but not really to keep the tempo going with this. I'm just really struggling to watch. I'll let you cast this one.
Well, Envy and Anelio have been able to find all the kills that they need. The backline able to again dig Meavedron out of a bit of an awkward spot. Realistically, if you are the remaining 2 members, you will be able to survive, at least for now. Max holding this far forward does mean that a touch is going to be tricky, at least in this moment of time. In the future, though, maybe that's going to change, right? I mean, with the Bob, you're going to be able to stall just more time, but at the end of the day, double supports are just more firepower. Love to see the ults come through earlier rather than later. Reisu pops the Ray. Max tries to find a trade, but that's an impossibility as J9's again getting stuck in. Ruiners is dead. And it's flipped back the other way. Last fight territory, that's for sure. But at the end of the day, it's still point in control of Supershy. The person who wins this next fight will be the person who takes it and the person who maybe just closes out this series.
Soldier switch from KT2 just makes magic happened. I feel like the odds are against him here. They haven't played for beat, overclock, and grab here. It's going to be so hard to do anything. But
the beat's gone!
Pick onto KZR before the beat.
That's such a huge kill. Envy trying to farm up to this orbital ray, doing their best to. I mean, Max surely doesn't go down. Got the shield, got the block looking low. Maybe the raid's forced by the pressure, and that it shall be. But that's going to be enough. I say so as ZX tries it with a beat OC. Envy goes low, but that's not the actual kill coming through. J9 sure just goes for that reset here. And, okay, no, we're going back and forth again. The Blades... Oh, no, there's a Lucio alive. J9's got his Juno. Reisu go down, so that's it. Good lord. That should not have been that close. But it is at least an extension of play there.
I really like that from Supershy. I like that they're recognizing, you know, they can maybe make these hero plays, maybe pop ults, you know, down 1 or 2 people. However, when it goes badly wrong like that, and you've dumped in, what, 3, 4 ults into a fight that you end up losing, it's not a good look, especially since Meavedron now have 3 ults to hold against none.
It's a bit brutal, to be honest. Okay, we've got a flank from J9. He's now on the Reaper. Blizzard still cast, surely. Yeah, we'll still be able to find some value. You trade Reisu for it, so on the whole, it's probably a plus, especially considering how close they were to Ray. Okay, AC goes down. That Soldier 76 now looking very outdated, I gotta say. Get a bit of a speed coming through as Luna's put under pressure. Yeah, this is weird. I think my internet's also dying a bit. But, okay, it seems like J9's been able to just walk over them on the Reaper. Just the Ram in the corner, sorting things out. No longer. Taken down, and at the spot we're in, we've got to find a way to flip, somehow.
Yeah. And again, it's a really rough fight for Meavedron. They commit 2 ults. Supershy didn't have an ult to commit, and they still managed to win that fight out off the back of J9, just walking down their backline. And now, you know, Supershy have a Juno ult, they're close to Blossom, close to OC. It's going to be really hard for Meavedron to win this next fight again.
Especially if Neilio's dead. Okay, you need to trade this, and you've done a decent job doing it. 2 kills posted. Surely Envy is going to fool. K80 doing his best to hold the line, but that is going to be at least an escape for the remaining members of Meavedron. Last fight territory, realistically. And how this fight's going to go? Well, Luna here has got a Graviton Surge, or most of it, at least you get any energy at all, and that ult is going to be finished off. Neilio does have the beat, so he can survive momentarily. But I gotta say, that's just such a scary thing to be looking down the barrel of, and okay, 45 charge instantly. Neilio's dead! That goes to beat! That's the worst pick you could ever give up. Yeah, Rune is next up on the shopping block. J9 goes to the Blossom, but it's all superfluous. 3-1 here. Supershy are able to defeat Meavedron, and it started out close, but did not end that way.
No. Really nice performance, though, from Supershy, I think, you know. Again, showing why we had them as favourites going to this map, and I really think it was ZX really showing up, you know, he was getting pick off the pick, you know, opening frag, especially on the last map, you know. How many kills did he have again? What?
38.
38 kills?
Yeah.
Our performance right there.
38 just isn't real. It's that level of just crazy performance, right? You don't see it every day, especially in officials, where you don't just have people who are able to pub stomp nearly so much. You've got systems in place to attempt to stop that. Take one final look at the stats on that Zeraversa, just because we've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, because why not?
Exactly. Everyone likes some numbers here. And the numbers tell a pretty stark story. Supershy were winning. And Meavedron were not, unfortunately. 12 deaths for Nispook, not really what you love to see. An actual negative stat line in Overwatch, a relative rarity. Neilio, the only player to join him in that. And basically everybody from Supershy has 30 plus elims. Nuna's on 37.
Yeah, it really tells the story, you know. That's how that game won. It was just dominance. Losing the first map, you know, that's probably just a control point match, you know.
Yeah.
You know, the arguably, obviously, the worst team winning it out.
You
know, they played it really well, though, to be fair. Maybe on the first map, you know, it was a really good performance. But unfortunately, they weren't able to keep that up with the rest of the maps.
Happens. Okay, that's been everything, I think. I kind of want to go play Valorant. I can't lie. So I'm going to do it now. Thanks so much, Shab, for helping out with this.
No problem.
I would have probably lost my mind otherwise. So make sure you follow him. Oh, Luna, thanks for the follow after the game. Really well played. You guys kind of popped off.
Well played, Luna.
But I think that kind of is everything from me. So until next time, tschüss.